China's counterattack has begun. What do China's three killer moves mean? The United States has proposed many repressive measures against China's chip demand. Before, Huawei had been cooperating with several chip companies in the United States, but the United States proposed to let these companies terminate their cooperation with Huawei in order to gain a share in the Chinese market. One of the companies did not hesitate to manufacture semi-finished products and sell them to China. But for China, this is still a drop in the bucket and cannot alleviate the vacancies. If the United States keeps obstructing it like this, then the United States will definitely lose the Chinese market. The interests of these chip companies will also be greatly damaged, because so far, no country has such a huge market as China. Even India cannot compare with China's demand. Technology companies throughout Silicon Valley are constantly laying off employees, and the future development of American companies will fall into a quagmire. However, China's countermeasures have also begun. Compared with the technology of the United States, China is more than 100 years behind in starting. In terms of semiconductor technology, it is even farther apart. It is also because of this that China's chips have been suppressed by the United States. If the United States cuts off the supply of chips, there will be no chips available in China's chip market. In addition to this, the United States is also curbing its allies' dealings with China. As long as the United States does not allow it, these allies will not dare to sell chips to China. However, the United States prohibits its domestic companies from selling chips to China. Is this curbing China's development, or is it curbing its own development? At present, the United States has curbed its own development by doing so. Many media outlets have issued reports that the U.S. Technology Financial Report for 2022 has declined severely, leading to continuous layoffs in Silicon Valley, a large technology circle. Thousands of Americans have lost their jobs. So where will these technological talents eventually flock? If China recruits these scientific and technological talents at this time, will the United States feel crisis taste? However, China's counterattack is not limited to these. Today, China has also shown three killer moves in exporting commodities. The first measure, photovoltaic silicon wafer technology. Many people will say that even if China does not provide it to the United States, the United States has its own photovoltaic silicon wafer technology. In fact, photovoltaic silicon wafer technology is not simple, and the silicon wafer preparation is the key point. Under the new energy, solar energy has become one of the important energy sources. Once the solar energy is lost, it is a big loss for any country. Silicon wafers produced by Chinese companies can reduce the cost of solar power generation by 90%. This technology has not been broken through in the United States so far. The second measure, lidar technology. Everyone knows laser and radar, but what is the fusion of the two? LiDAR, as the name suggests, is a radar that uses laser light for detection. This technology is widely used in the military field, but in some civil fields, this technology will also be used. In the field of automobile manufacturing, this technology can enhance the safety of driving. At present, many car companies are already developing driverless cars. Tesla uses visual recognition technology, but LiDAR has the ability to recognize beyond the horizon, which is even better. If China bans this, the US won't be able to use LiDAR, and the US will fall behind China in the development of self-driving cars. The third measure, space transmission technology. In terms of technology, the United States has always had a high voice, but in the field of communications, China's technology should not be underestimated. Space transmission technology is a technology involving encryption software and hardware. As you all know, the Mate E50 launched by Huawei is a smartphone that supports satellite communication, which can realize encrypted communication between the mobile phone and the satellite. If China's technology is not open to the outside world, the development of the United States will definitely be affected. Although the United States is advanced in most scientific and technological projects, it is not the world's top in every project. Conclusion: buying and selling is an equal and voluntary act of both parties. The United States does not sell technology to China, and China does not need to sell technology to the United States. In other words, today's China has a large population and a great demand. If the United States refuses to sell to China, it is equivalent to giving up the huge market of China. Moreover, if the United States does not sell to China, then China can also study it by itself. This is just a matter of time. If the United States continues like this, the US government will also be boycotted by American companies. Of course, If the United States does not sell chips to China, other countries may take the opportunity to seize the Chinese market. After all, chips are not unique to the United States and its allies. The US and its allies are not monolithic either. So, what does the United States think of this? Welcome to leave a message in the comment area below. Thank you for your attention.